Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Diablo 4 video. Well, yesterday we had a treat to the end game, and with it came a whole bunch of stuff about the Paragon board. And some of you might be confused about how you can get the best out of this. Well, today I got you covered. I'm going to show you the best Sorcerer's Paragon boards, all of the different legendary glyphs that you can get, as well as some of the best paths you can get if you are a conjurer. Let's go. Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started, because the Paragon board is the end game and it's going to unlock at a very specific level. That is going to be unlocked at level 50. Now, every level after you hit level 50, you're going to get 4 different Paragon points, and you can use these points to upgrade your Paragon board and get yourself some legendary glyphs as well as some regular glyphs as well, boosting up your power. Now, a lot of people was confused when they flipped the board, but I got you covered. There's a really cool website where you can go over all of your different characters, go over different builds that you like, as well as Paragon boards, as well as the different glyphs. And it's going to be super important for us to path out this before, because you know it's going to cost quite a bit to get those nodes back. So once you reach level 50, you're going to get your 4 different Paragon points. Now we're going to be heading over to the Diablo build calculator. I'll leave a link down below. And here's the thing, everybody's going to start off on the same Paragon node in the middle. Then from there you can branch out. Of course, there are different sorcerer builds, different druid builds, and you can play around with this at this website, but we're all going to start at the same node once we hit level 50. But for right now, we're going to go over all of the different legendary nodes that you can get on each one of these different Paragon boards. Let's start off with Searing Heat. Casting Fireball or Meteor will increase the critical strike chance of further cast of that skill by 5% for 5 seconds, up to a whopping 15%. An additional stack. Do not refresh this timer. Next up, we have Frigid Freight. Dealing cold damage to vulnerable enemies increases your luck hit chance by 1% for 5 seconds, up to 15%. Pretty nice. On the next Paragon board, we have Static Surge. Stunning close enemies, restore 10 mana. Excellent for anybody running that build. On the next Paragon board, we have something that I'm definitely taking called Elemental Summoner. Your conjuration skill have a 10% reduced cooldown on mana cost per conjuration skill you have equipped. And since I'm going to be equipping 2, that's an extra 20% reduced cooldown on mana cost. That is nice. We also have Burning Instinct, which I think is probably going to be the most OP for the Sorcerer's class. Your burning damage is increased by 40% of your critical strike damage, and further increased by 5% for every 20 intelligence you have. So if you're rocking that Hydra build, guess what? This is definitely going to help out with your burning damage and even your Meteor Fireball as well. Next up, we have Icefall. Killing a frozen enemy grants you 15% of your maximum life as a barrier for 5 seconds. This is going to be excellent for anybody that is running that build where you have your frozen ice shield over you. And this is going to get you back your mana. This is definitely going to help out, giving you a whopping 15% of maximum life as a barrier for 5 seconds. The next Paragon board is going to be anybody from running that Crackling build called Ceaseless Conduit. Crackling Energy have a 25% chance to not consume a charge when triggered. In Crackling Energy, damage is increased by 2% per 20 total intelligence you have. So once again, building on that Crackling Energy and intelligence will definitely boost up your power as well. So if you want to go with fire, you can go with fire. If you want to go with electricity, you can do that as well. And to round it off, Enhancement Master. Your enhancements are 20% stronger. So those are all the legendary nodes that we have. Of course, we have other glyphs that we can choose along the way, but remember, we all start off on the same node in the middle. So this is what I'm going to do, and this is the node I'm taking. If you are taking any Hydras or your Ice Blades, you can play around with this. You can have fun. You can come in here. You can play with the Rogue. You can play with the Necromancer, Druid, Barbarian, all of them. Play around with this build calculator and start off on your nodes and figure out what you're going to do based off of your build, right? So this is going to save you a ton of time. It's going to save you a ton of gold as well. So like I said, the links are going to be down below. We're going to flip to the Sorceress, and let me show you the nodes that I picked for my Hydra slash Ice Blades build. Remember, we're all going to start off on the same Paragon board in the middle. I'm focusing in on anything that's going to give me resilience, anything that's going to give me intelligence, anything that is going to give me damage resistance, as well as on top of cold damage and fire damage as well. Remember, also, you want to make sure you are taking the most efficient path, not only to your next legendary node or your glyph, but also the sockets as well. So along the path, you want to take any of these lovely golden glyphs, as well as glyph sockets that will boost up the nodes that are around the surrounding area of the glyph sockets. Now, a lot of these glyph sockets are not near any of the legendary nodes, so we can't boost up the legendary effects. But the board attachment, a lot of people was confused on. We're going to have a little bit of fun with this. As they spin the board, we're going to be looking at what you can attach to. So after we go up that middle board, the first one that I am going to be headed to is to boost up my fire damage, specifically for my Hydras. So we're going to attach the board. Now, here's the thing. You can come from a different board attachment from any one of these boards. So there's no one way that you can go. You can go any direction that you want and hit different nodes along the way to get to the specific path, and then hit another board attachment so we can get to our next Paragon board and get more glyphs, more legendary glyphs. So back to our board attachment. Everybody's going to get to the very first one. We're all going to have that same one, and then you can play around with it. Me, I'm headed to this board to get my legendary glyph. So this is the path I'm going to take, hitting those lovely intellects along the way, because it's going to boost up our damage to all of our fire, as well as getting some of these lovely glyphs as well along the way that are golden. And our very first glyph that we have is Burning Instinct. Your burning damage decreased by 40% of your critical strike damage. We went over this. It's OP, especially if you're running Hydras. Let's keep going. We want to hit that golden glyph because it's definitely going to be a boost, but we also want to be efficient as possible to get to our next gate so we can attach our next Paragon board. So let's do that. Hit intelligence along the way, because intelligence is going to boost up all of our damage to our conjuration skills. So yeah, it's a win-win. Now we're going to head and try to hit up Icefall. That's going to be our next board. Remember, there's different ways that you can come in through these different board attachments by spinning them and picking what Paragon board you want. So for me, I'm going to come in from this top board attachment like so, hitting the intelligence along the way, a little bit of dexterity as well, hitting up these blue glyphs. That's going to give us cold damage. Now we are going to boost up our lovely ice blades along the way, because we've been boosting up our fire damage. Now we can get a little bit of boost to our ice as well. And now we have Ice Fall. Killing a frozen enemy grants 15% of our maximum life as a barrier for 15 seconds, helping us be more of a tank, basically. So that's nice. Remember, we still need to get up out of here and hit our next board. So we're going to come straight down, hitting up the intelligence and get up out of here with our next board attachment at level 67. Boom. Level 67, we're going to hit our next board attachment. We're going to come back over here, hit up more intelligent. We're going to go up along this way, right over here to the left we can, and we'll be back. We're going to come over here, hit more intelligent, and hit our last lovely legendary node, the Elemental Summoner, which is nice. Your conjuration skill have 10% reduced cooldown of mana cost per conjuration skill you have equipped. Since we both going to have 2 of those equipped, we're going to have 20% cooldown. Now you can come down here and hit up these nodes for speedcaster, attack speed, and conjuration damage, which will be nice. But you also can not do that and hit up your next glyph, which will give us some more boost. And we got some conjuration damage up there as well. We're going to spend our most time on this box, and from here you can have a whole lot of different ways to go. But for me, this is the best path to take to get your legendary nodes, as well as that glyph over here. You have some more conjuration damage over here. You have more resistance. At level 72, you're going to have everything you need to make your Hydra and your Ice Blades super OP, and from there you can pretty much do whatever you want. So boom, a little rundown of the Paragon board for the Sorcerer. And if you have any questions, let me know down below. And if you want more of these, let me know and I'll do more. But for right now, that's pretty much the end for the video. I hope you truly enjoyed it. As always, if you are new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo Gaming. Upload a wide variety of videos, range from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.